Welcome again to my channel. So let's dive into USDCHF analysis. I want to do the top-down analysis of USDCHF for you. I want to do it with you here so you can see what we are up to on USDCHF. Sometimes I just go on charts, I check around, I check which it has potential of maybe reversal of entry or anything that might generate income. So that is what I do most times. I go into the chart and just analyze, and if I get a new or a perfect entry, I'll make a video of it for you guys, my subscribers and my community here on YouTube. Then I drop it for you. If you are early to see the video, you can enter on the trade and you ride on it. Something about this top-down analysis which I always do is that it shows me, and most of it is a higher time frame. The higher time frame usually gives me a very high peak range. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are seeing everything from a very wide, a very wide, let me say, a widened point of view, the bird eye view. You are seeing it from, you are seeing everything. You understand? But once you go to the smaller time frames, it can like bring you up some trend that is not real. You understand what I'm saying? But if you go to the higher time frame, what the higher time frame is telling you is that the higher time frame is showing you like a map. When you zoom out on a map, you will see the whole environment of the place. And when you zoom in, that's you have already noticed or seen where you are going. That's why you are zooming in to where you are going. But for first, you have to zoom out to even see what the location is all about and to detect where you are going. And once you detect or you spot where you are going, after that you can zoom in. Then you zoom in. You are not zooming to everywhere anymore. You are zooming to a particular directions. So that's what the top down analysis or the higher time frame is helping me here to do. So with all that said, let's go into the video, into the analysis, because we are already into the video. So we are on the weekly time frame on the USDCHF. So what's the USDCHF doing here? I'm going to start from here, this 2023 here. Yeah, I'm going to start from that side. So right now, I'll go here and pick a boss. The market have been making, after this, let's draw this. After this neckline here, you can see, because here is a double top. This side you can see, if you all agree with me, here is a double top. So I'm going to clone this one, then bring it here. So this is a double top. After every that this market have been doing from this whole area. So let me take brush. Okay, so after all the doings, ups and downs and middle and side, everything, after doing all these things, what happened here is that the market comes here to make a double top. So the market comes here to make a double top. Let me drop this too. So the market comes here to make a double top. What this double top signifies is, let me say, is that there is no buyer here on earth. The whole earth, the whole planet earth, or anywhere, anyhow you can call it, there is no buyer that is ready to push this market further to the upside. Then it came back down, retest on this neckline. So here is the neckline. I'll do well to write it so we'll understand what I'm trying to tell us here. Here is the neckline. Okay, so here is the top. Here is the top one. and here is going to be the top 2. So that's what comes about the double top. And the double top also, if you can see and you agree with me, it forms an M pattern. So this is an M pattern, which is also called, you can call it the double top. This is M. If you agree with me, this is M, and the M forms a double top. Why we call it a double top is because of this top, this equal top. This equal top, there is no one that is ready to push it further, so the market remains. So that's why I will be calling it the double top here. So after the double top, you can see that no one is ready to push it further. And note something here, I am on the weekly time frame, not the daily, not the 4 hour, not the 1 hour. This is a solid double top. So let's move from there. But I want you to understand what I'm saying. That is why I'm going bit by bit in this video. So let's go again. What should we observe next? After the double top, what happened? We can see that the market start trending back down. The market is trending down. So I'll lock this. I'll lock also this. So it won't move it from where we have placed it. So I'll draw this one close. I want to show you something real quick in this video. So what happened? From this first stop, I'll use this as a trend line right now, but I want you to see it as also a downtrend. So what happened? What are we up to now? We have identified our trend in this market. It's a downtrend right here. You can see it. It's a downtrend. It's coming down after this double top, which we have seen. So the market went to retest. This is the retest. To retest. That's the retest means it's coming. That's a solid zone. It retests on the neckline. It means that's a solid zone of reversal. So it reverses to make a new low. Okay, let me use the part 2. So this is the neckline. From the neckline, the market comes back to retest on the neckline, so giving us a new low. You can see that this low that just formed is lower than the previous low. So what are we going to call it? A lower low. Okay, so it went back up. It comes back to give us another low, which is also a lower low. It's lower than the former low. It goes back up. See something in this trend right now. It goes back up. It went to give us a second touch on the trend line. So remember we said the first touch was from the top 2. That's the second top of the double top. So it gave us the first touch, and normally my third touch usually breaks. I've been observing this from my back test, from my forward testing. So it give me now the second touch on my trend line. So I'm waiting for the third touch to break, then retest. Then I'll know what next to do. So let's go. It comes back from there to give me a new low. And this new low also is lower than the previous low. It went back again, like I said. This should be another touch so that you might think it will come down, but no. This is already the third touch, and the third touch, my third touch usually breaks. So what happened? It breaks the trend line. And see something interesting. It makes an equal high here. Equal high. Get something now. I'll show you something after now. There's 2 things happening here. So it makes an equal high. Okay, let's see if it's still going to make an equal if it's still going to make a lower low. What happened? It didn't make a lower low anymore. You understand? Okay. have to. So you can see that it didn't make a lower low anymore. So here the market price is here right now. This is no longer a lower low. It makes an equal low, and that equal low signifies a reversal. That's is no longer a lower low, so it's no longer on a downtrend. Note this, is no longer on a downtrend, because if you understand that this double top was no longer, it wasn't on a on an uptrend anymore. When it forms the double top, it wasn't on an uptrend anymore, so it came back down to the downtrend. So I'm going to delete this so our chart to be clear. We have gotten what now? That it's no longer on a downtrend. So what are we looking into right here? So I'll show you something again. Let's make here now a double bottom. If you can see here, this is a double bottom. So what this double bottom right here, let's write it so we'll know what you are doing. So okay, so I'm just going to write B1, that's bottom one. I'll write it there and I'll clone it, so we'll write just B2 there. So here is the B2. I'm still going to show you some confirmation, not only this one, B2. So this also the B2. So let me lock it. So this also, you can see now that there is a double bottom right here. It's no longer on a downtrend. That's one confirmation. Now the double bottom is one confirmation that this is no longer on the downtrend. This market is no longer on the downtrend. Equal bottom. So what am I seeing again? So something happened here. If you see clearly on this, I've not deleted this trend line because of one thing. You might say, oh, since it's no longer on the downtrend, then delete the trend line. No, I want to show you something. So after this break, let me show you something right here. You can see that after this break, what happened? This is a retest. Can you see this? This is a retest. This is a retest on the trend line. If you remember, when it retests on this zone, when it retests on this neckline, what happened? It started giving us a lower low. So immediately it retests on this trend line right here. What are we looking into? What are we anticipating right here? The market might break here, the market will start giving us a higher high, not might. It's giving us a higher high right here. If you can see here, it's giving us a higher high. You see this? You see this high? A lower high. You see this low? You see this low is higher than this previous low. This low is higher than this previous low. This low is higher than this previous low. So it's giving us a higher lows. That's an uptrend. So this retest and this, the retest and this bottom, the both of them together now is Shennes confluence. In case you don't know Shennes confluence, let me write it for you. Shennes confluence is when this, I see this kind of place is Shennes. This is my name, so Shenemi is my name, and this is a confluence I've discovered. They retest on a zone, and they maybe it can be a demand zone. Yes, it can be a demand zone and a retest zone. The both of them, once I see it, perfect. That's Shennes confluence there. So you can see this Shennes confluence, it start going up. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to delete this downtrend. out. So it's out. I'll take this, draw to this side, take this, I'll draw to this side. So this is it. You can see, and the double bottom now is forming a W pattern. Remember, we are still on the weekly time frame. We want to know where we are going. Clear. We want to be clear. Then we'll look for our entry or any other thing on the lower time frame. So we can see here, right here, you can see what happened. The market has formed a W pattern, which is a double bottom. Is an inverse of the double top. After the double top, what happened? It start coming back down. After the double bottom, what happened? It start going back up. So what are we waiting for right here? What are we anticipating now? I'll show you something right here real quick. So we are going to take here as our neckline of the double bottom right here. Here will be our neckline. Here will be our neckline. So here is our neckline. So what am I expecting on this neckline? Since I'm seeing a higher high here, it has already given us a new high. It has broken above this previous high. So what am I expecting? So anything that will take me out of, anything that will make me to go maybe for this market to go bearish is when I see a break on this trend line. It's when I see something like maybe it hits here, it breaks, it retests, then it comes back down. But for now, I'm not facing that because I'm on we are on uptrend right here. So the neckline is here. So what are we expecting from this previous one? From what have happened previously here on this double top, we are expecting the market to come here, do whatever it has to do. Remember, it's not going to go straight. The market is not going to go as I'm drawing it. So that's something you should know. So do something here, come somewhere here, retest on this zone, then continue to wherever. So this is what I am looking at right here. So this is what I'm looking at right here on the USDCHF here. USDCHF, this is what I'm looking at. Is on a down uptrend, sorry to say. So here now, I'm going to delete this, or I'm going to leave it. So I'll write here uptrend. Uptrend. No doubt. Oh, sorry. It's my uptrend is upside down. Uptrend. Okay, we have it here. So this is an uptrend from what? The 1 week, the weekly time frame. So this is it. Once the market comes here, right here, we are waiting for the market to do something to show us some rejection and some stuffs here. So let's go now to the daily. What we know that we are we are bullish right now. So what are we going to look for? Entry. Let's go on the daily. So here is the daily. We still have some space. So on the daily, if you can see, the market is also bullish on the daily. It's making a series of a higher lows and a higher highs. You can see higher highs, this low, this high is higher than this high, this high is higher than this high, this low is higher than the previous low. So this is not yet an equal low or something. So we are still expecting this market to do what? To continue to the upside, to come around here to break and to retest. So I'm deleting this to make it support trend line. So here now is my point 2. So point 2 now is it has formed also a new low. So we are still riding up. You can see it's not yet formed an equal high. So we are still going up. We are still bullish on this time frame. So I'll have my counter trend line here. This one you can see here is my inner trend line. This one you can see is my inner trend line. So this one you can see is my inner trend line, and you can see I've drawn it. This is the point. You can see the point 1 there, and the point 2 also is there. So let me zoom in so you can see the point 1 and the point 2. So this side is the point 2 of the inner trend line. So what I'm expecting right here is that the market should come to my fib level. It's retracing, so I'm not going to sell. It's retracing. Once it retraces to some place now, to some extent, then I'll go in on a buy again on this market. So I'll pick my fib channel, my fib tool. So Fibonacci, in case you don't know about Fibonacci, I made a video about Fibonacci the last time, so it's in my channel. You can go and check up on the video, then you know. Let me delete this one also, so you can go and check up on it. Let me delete this one so our chart to be clear. Okay, so you can see the point 2. You can go and check up on the fib level so you can know how to plot the Fibonacci, because Fibonacci is very helpful. You can use it to denote reversals and trends in the market, and your continuation, the pullback, where your pullback, my stops, and the rest of it. So let's pick our fib tool here. We'll draw it from here, our previous low to here. So this is the fib tool, and like mostly my Fibonacci tool works on the 50%, on the 78 and the 61.8 fib retracement level. So I'm going to draw a box here. Once I draw this box to here, what it signifies is that if the market should tap in this zone, this box zone, I am going to buy. I will buy more. Immediately the market should tap in. Immediately the market should tap in this zone. So I'm going to buy from there again. So that's my Fibonacci retracement zone. And let me write it. I would love to write it again. The last zone is a buy zone. The zone is a buy zone. So let me do well to write it so you can see. This is a buy zone. And I'm also going to write I'm going to write what to see, because I'm not going to enter now. I want it to pull back a bit before my entry. So I should write it that once it retraces to this zone, because this is a fib retracement zone, once it retraces to this zone, I'm going to buy, and in accordance to the third touch break, which is going to form the second my point 2. So how I'm going to do is that I'm going to write it here. I'm going to delete it from here inside this box. Let me delete it from inside this box, so I'll write it here on the side, because that's what I want to see in case I'll go out of the chart and come back later. This is what I want to do to remind me, to keep me reminders of what I have to do when the setup plays out or when I've seen it clear. So if it returns to this fib zone, I'm going to buy, and in conference or in combination to the third touch break of this my inner trend line. Once the inner trend line break the third touch, what's going to happen is going to form a new touch. The new touch is going to be the touch 2. So that second point, which is a touch 2, is going to take my is going to take the price of the market to a new high. It's going to take it to a new high. So taking it to a new high now, that's what I'm expecting. So I'll wait for the market to do whatever it has to do, then comes to this zone which I have drilled. After coming to that zone, then I'll buy the market from that zone immediately. So that's what I'm planning to do. If the market should try to come back there, that's a very perfect zone to buy, So that's it for this video. You can see this is all I'll be. So I'll keep it here so I can remember anytime I'm coming back, and I'm locking all these things so it won't shift from here. The next time we come to do the analysis or we will come to show the work, we'll know what you have done. So this is all for this video. Thanks for staying. Thanks for watching the video. I love you all. Peace.